Short Me Tina here once again from shortmetina.com, doing a really quick video recap for ticker SPOT Spotify. So I've done a couple of videos in the past, and if you've listened to them, you will know that I'm actually bearish on Spotify, at least in the shorter and intermediate term, right? So the stock recently IPO'd, and so to know whether or not it's going to be successful, you actually have to give it, in my opinion, some time, right? A couple of months, a couple of quarters, etc. However, based on the price action now, in my opinion, there seems to be unloading, right? And full disclosure, this is actually in our model portfolio. It's a premium member pick, so we are short Spotify, and you can see it here, right? Selling here, concentrated selling, and most recently today, it seems as though, in my opinion, this perhaps might be the final unloading. Spotify stock has actually been saved a few times, right? Anytime it seems as though it's on the brink of collapsing, it's saved. So we got here to support, crashed through support, then we end up having this run up. I think they reported earnings that day, huge gap down, and we've bounced off of support several times, right? Tested it here, we came close, but we still held support over here, popped up, popped through resistance too a couple of days ago, went as high as 164.95, and even when we were all the way up here, I wasn't convinced that this was a rally. And I think I was pretty forthcoming in stating that I think the stock is going to roll over. And so these past few days here, so we can say Thursday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, right, we were hitting up against resistance, and I know a lot of folks or a lot of bulls thought that this was it and the stock was going to kind of like pop through resistance. But sometimes if your trade is showing you a profit and ours is, you want to kind of hold and you want to stick with that trade, right? You just want to see it through. And so far we're seeing it through. We're not completely out the woods, right? But the fact that we closed at $150.80, $150.80, right? And the low of today was $150.78. The fact that we closed so close to the low of the day with this huge red candle on above average volume tells me that perhaps going into Monday or next week, the stock might obviously retest that 148 area, and I'm hoping it cannot hold this time around, right? So my motto is, the more often a particular area is tested, whether it be resistance or support, there's a likelihood that that area will actually cave and collapse. And so if you go back to when the stock IPO'd, we actually tested this area multiple times, right? 1, 2, 3, we can say 4, kind of got close here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we're approaching that area again. So that will be around the 10th time, give or take, that we're flirting with that 148 area. And I'm sort of betting that the next time, right, it's not going to hold. I understand in after hours we've kind of had a little pop to 151. I haven't seen the volume. I'm actually not really concerned. In fact, every time that this rallies, you see this long red candles and above average selling. So these rallies are being sold. So every time it rallies, I think there's heavy selling. Could be insiders. I'm assuming it's insiders. But that's my take on ticker SPOT. Bearish in the shorter term. Again, it's a recently listed IPO, so you kind of have to give the company some time, a couple of quarters, to actually prove itself. But based on the chart, it looks like there's some unloading. And so again, levels to pay attention to is 148. And if that breaks, I can see a really quick trip to 135. I wouldn't even be surprised to see this trading at $100. So that's my take. Short Me Tina from shortmetina.com. Head on over to shortmetina.com, sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for the support.